Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Curb Appeal, the series on my channel where I attempt to recreate photographs in The Sims. So today's episode is actually a little bit of an interesting one because we're recreating kind of like two photos. So I have one inspo pic for the front of the home and then one inspo pic for the back of the home. And both of these inspiration pics came from my subscribers and they submitted these photos in the Discord server. So if you guys have any photos you want me to recreate, feel free to join the Discord server. I will link it down below. And then we have like a channel called Curb Appeal Inspo where you guys can submit your photos. So both of these photos came from two people in my Discord, one of them from Planet Blue and one of them from Lewis. So thank you both for submitting these photos. They were definitely a lot of fun, and I'm glad we were able to incorporate two photos in this episode. So I will pop the photo of the front inspiration up on the screen right now. So we kind of tweaked it a little bit. The photo that Lewis provided was more like a cabin-y style, but I really liked how the kind of like A-frame roof was kind of indented, so we really wanted to replicate that, and then we kind of modernized it a little bit. So I'll quickly pop the photo of the back from Planet Blue. Now it's a little bit more modern. They have that big open kitchen onto the backyard area, and we wanted to kind of take Lewis's photo and modernize it. So that's what you will see here. The shape of the home is relatively similar to the photo, but the whole kind of vibe is a little bit different. So I guess technically it's not like a full-on episode of Curb Appeal because I'm not replicating it exactly. I am replicating like the architecture, like the shapes and stuff pretty much exactly, just not the like vibe. But I think that's okay just because these are inspiration photos, and yeah, we always gotta, do what's best for us and do what we're in the mood for. So here you can see I'm pretty much done or in the process of doing just like the general shape of the home and trying to make sure that the roof indentation is correct. So if you guys saw, the way I did that is I kind of had to pull out the roof, kind of like trim further than the walls to make it have that kind of indented look. So the way that you do that is while you're pulling out the wall, you just hold down the shift key and then it will only pull out like the trimming, if that kind of makes sense. So if you are going to try any of these tricks in your own builds, definitely just experiment with that a little bit. Hold down the shift key and then see kind of what happens there. So you can experiment with different roof shapes and make those indentations to give your build a little bit more dimension and make it look a little bit more modern. So I'm really happy that we did decide to modernize this just because I think that it turns out so nicely in the end, and I think that this build would be the perfect build to transfer over to the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. I can totally picture this just having a couple of solar panels on the side of the roof and it being kind of like a solar paneled home just because it does have that kind of modern futuristic feel in a way. So definitely super happy with that, and I hope that it will translate well when the pack comes out. But here you can see that there was a little place where the fence couldn't go through the roof, otherwise it would cut through. So we actually just took a little plant and covered the little gap there, and I think that it looks really natural and also ties in well with the whole like eco theme I was talking about earlier if you do decide to use this for the eco living expansion pack. Also, before I forget, something that's really important about this build is we only used game packs to build this, which is crazy. I think my last build or the build before, I only used expansion packs, but this one I only used game packs. Why did I do that? I have no idea. I just like really wanted to challenge myself, and I know that a lot of people have been requesting kind of more like limited pack builds just because not everybody has every single pack, and I want to make sure I am accommodating for that as much as possible. So only game packs in this build, and it's actually a really good experiment to do this sometimes. If you guys are ever like bored or you are running out of ideas, try and limit your packs here and there because it really, for us at least, by the way, I built this on stream, so a lot of ideas were from other people, but I'll get into that later because we do a lot of cool tricks. But anyways, a lot of what like my stream and I realized when we were building this is that it really puts into perspective which packs are the most useful when you limit yourself. So when we only had game packs installed, we realized for like a modern home like this, Spa Day and Dine Out just really like came through for us. Like they were the front runners in this build for sure. Anytime we were looking for something modern or something to like really fit the vibe, sometimes we would have our like go-to like, oh, city living chairs or something. But because we only had game packs, we found that Spa Day was like the pack that was pulling through in every single situation. So definitely limiting your packs here can make you realize which packs you value the most and which ones you think are the most useful. So obviously each pack like Jungle Adventure might not be super useful for a modern home, but doing little experiments like this can definitely help you narrow down what pack you would want or what pack you value the most. So definitely we can confidently say that if you're doing like a modern home in terms of game packs, Spa Day and Dine Out are the way to go. I said game packs, right? Not stuff packs. Hopefully I was using the right terminology. This is a game pack only build. I'm pretty sure I didn't say stuff packs. But anyways, yeah, Spa Day, Dine Out came through. Definitely a huge fan. And I actually rediscovered a lot of items that like I never really used that much. Like I didn't use a ton of like the chairs and stuff from Spa Day, but you know, in this experiment, I definitely discovered a lot of cool chairs and stuff that I've never used before. So I really enjoyed doing that. And you guys can probably guess what my next stream on Tuesday is going to be, a house using stuff packs only. So I don't know how that is going to go. Luckily, I have every single stuff pack, so I definitely have a lot of things to work with, but I don't know if there's a lot of like counters and stuff. Like I don't know how that's going to go down. But I figured since I did expansion packs only and game packs only, it's only fitting that I do stuff packs only in my next stream or my next build. So if you guys want to come watch me suffer, I'm streaming this Tuesday. It will be Tuesday, May 26th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come join, come contribute, come watch me suffer. It's funny because the build actually like, we were struggling in the beginning because I was like, oh no, like we can't, it's not possible. And then by the end of it, like I definitely found like a groove and like a style, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys are as well. So you'll see I'm doing the back, so I'll just pop Planet Blue's inspo pic back up on the screen right now. So the back is a really cool kind of like modern look to it. It's just like a pretty simple shape of the home, but what really struck us was the fact that the entire kitchen doors like opened up completely, so you have that kind of like indoor outdoor feel where like the kitchen just flows into the backyard. So that's really what drew us to this photo, and we actually struggled a bit with trying to replicate that because we were trying to put spandrels across to make that indoor outdoor feel, but because we didn't have any of the expansion packs, we didn't have those cool modern spandrels that come with some of the expansion packs. We only had kind of like base game ones and old-fashioned looking ones, so we had to compromise by putting these base game archways, which I think look just as good. And yeah, I mean, I have no complaints using that. I think it's really important sometimes to realize that, you know, you can always compromise and use different things. Like base game has a lot of cool stuff. Game packs have a lot of cool stuff. You don't need every single pack to achieve the look you want. And I think that we definitely achieved the look we wanted with what we had. So here you can see I'm just doing the kitchen. So I kind of replicated the kitchen placement from the inspo pic, and it's just a nice big modern open concept kitchen with a big island, so I definitely wanted to replicate that. I think those cabinets are from Spa Day again. Crazy enough, that little side chair there is from Spa Day. The little console table underneath the TV is from Spa Day. Literally everything is from Spa Day. I'm pretty sure those candles are from Spa Day. Spa Day really pulled through, and the flooring is from Spa Day as well, I'm pretty sure. Like this is pretty much, we were joking that this video was sponsored by Spa Day, even though it totally wasn't. So here you can see we're actually doing one of those really cool tricks that one of my Twitch followers, or one of you guys, but they said to use these base game chairs and size them down and kind of position them into the couch to make them look like cushions. And it's just so brilliant because we did this kind of sectional couch trick where I took these two base game couches and kind of overlapped them. But when you overlap them, you kind of get this weird clipping effect. So you kind of have to cover up the clipping with some object. So we thought it would be a cool idea to use like these chairs to kind of make it look like cushions, and it also helps to bring a little bit of light into that couch because it's so black. And in real life, you wouldn't have like an all pitch black couch. You'd have some nice fun cushions on the couch. So I thought this was a good way to brighten up the couch a little bit and bring a little bit more color into a really dark furniture piece. So that was super awesome. I struggled with it for a long time. There were a bunch of people trying to explain the trick to me in the chat, and I literally couldn't understand what they were saying for the longest time, but it's fine. We all talked it through and I ended up understanding what they were saying. So thank you everybody for being so patient with me. But I think that's definitely another trick that I'm going to be using for a very long time, because until we get sectional couches and until we get real throw pillows to put on our couches, we're gonna have to just compromise. And I did play test this, and the couch is still functional with those little chair cushions in it. So here you can see I'm using, the spa day ottoman again, and I actually just raised one of those base game ones up above to make it look like it's a modern ottoman bench with a little bit more of a luxurious cushion on top, just because the all wooden bench just looks a little bit too like a bench you'd see in like a pool changing room or something, which makes sense because it is like a spa day pack. But I wanted it to be a little bit more homey, so I just took that base game ottoman, raised it up using the 9 key, and now it looks like a completely different furniture piece. So I think it's so nice to build on stream with you guys, just because we all just are bouncing ideas off of each other and helping each other, and it really is helping me kind of push the boundaries and be a little bit more creative in how I'm using my objects. So I definitely have all of you guys to thank for helping me push myself out of my comfort zone. So here you can see we are doing the bathroom, and I totally forgot to put a bathroom on the main floor because I am forgetful. So we ended up doing like a 2-tile bathroom, and yeah, I love it because you guys know I hate furnishing bathrooms. So if I can make a 2-tile bathroom, so be it. We actually play tested it too and changed little things here and there to tweak it to make sure it's fully functional. So don't worry, if you download this on the gallery, it is totally functional. But here you can see we're pretty much done the main floor, and it's really embarrassing because in my last stream we also forgot something. We forgot a fridge in my last stream. In this one, we forgot to furnish an entire room. Not even joking. Do you see that room that's kind of like next to the kitchen area? It's completely empty and there's a wall in between it, but for some reason for the entire stream I didn't notice that room was empty. And I think maybe some people did say something, but I missed it in the chat, but nobody really was like making a big deal out of it. But we just left that room blank, and then we started working on the upstairs until we realized like we forgot an entire room. So that kind of sucks. At least we caught it before the end of the stream. So we ended up, you'll see me later go back down, I opened that wall back up and I kind of make it into a formal dining room because the dining room right now is kind of like underwhelming sitting against a wall. So thank goodness we caught that, because that would have been another failure. I don't really know what it is about building on stream that makes me and for some reason everybody forget about things. Like first we forget a fridge, which is a pretty big object in a kitchen, and then we forget to furnish an entire room. I don't know what's going on, but to be honest, we were all going a little crazy in that stream. I don't know what it is. I think everyone's going a little bit stir crazy, don't you think? Because of, we've been inside for so long, and I don't even know. But here you can see I am doing, putting that dining room in now that we all of a sudden have some extra space. And I use the spa day chairs. See, I've never used those chairs before, so I'm glad that I had this opportunity to discover those chairs, because I've legit never used those before. And then I just paired it with a nice modern base game white table. I think that is a just a solid table overall, so I really love that. And then everybody in the chat wanted a bar. They're really adamant about having a bar, so I put a bar in. I mean, who doesn't love a nice, casual bar? And we actually just faced it the other way, just to make it feel a little bit more homey, and more of just like a drink station and stuff like that. And it actually is still functional facing that way, by the way, which I didn't really know, but I've tested it before and it is still functional. So I think that looks pretty nice. But overall, as you can see, the color scheme down here is quite neutral, very white, very, pops of warm tone wood here and there, and then just like a dark black couch. And really the only pops of color are through these kind of tropical looking paintings and then some greenery here and there. And personally, I really like it. Some people were saying it's a little bit too white, but I don't know. I really like that style, and I don't like to force color if it's not necessary. But here in the master bedroom, we are actually doing another trick from one of my subscribers. This comes from Nick, and he had an idea to make a really modern looking fireplace. So what you do is you size down a fireplace really, really small, and then you raise it up just a little bit, just so you can see the top of the fireplace, so you can still click on it. And then you put like a mirror behind it, you put whatever kind of furniture on top, and it makes it look like a more modern fireplace that's kind of coming out of, we had this cool little like stone coffee table thing, so it actually still works and it doesn't burn anything down. And you'll see in the screenshots I actually have the fireplace going, so you can see kind of what it looks like in action. But I thought it was a super cool trick. Again, that came from Nick, so thank you so much, Nick, for suggesting that. And with the mirrors behind it too, it kind of just makes it look like super modern and kind of like a custom fireplace built into that little nook, which I think is super brilliant. So feel free to use that trick if you want to. But yeah, I think I'll definitely try to use that another time as well. Again, there's so many cool ideas that all of you guys have, so if you guys want to learn more about building and learn new tricks and stuff, definitely come to the stream. Not just learning from me, but learning from people in the chat is like so beneficial, and so far I'm loving it, you guys. So here in this master bedroom, it's a really small floor plan at the top, so both bedrooms are pretty squishy, but that's okay because this home is rather small, and it's probably not going to be like your family's ending home. Like, it's probably like your middle home. Like, after you move out of your starter home, maybe you can afford this one, and then maybe when your family grows or you get richer, you can move into an even bigger one. So this one is by no means like not a nice house, obviously, but it is rather small and squishy. You can also just completely get rid of the kids' bedroom altogether and then make this top section like a loft master bedroom if you want to, but I thought it'd be nice to have like a family home. So there is a small little kids' bedroom on the other side, but this master bedroom, if you saw me do it, we did kind of use the dine out wooden slates or whatever, and kind of made it look like a headboard. So I've actually done that trick before in a previous video, but it is a cool way to just make the headboards or make your beds look a little bit more grand and a little bit more modern or interesting. Especially since I did use the Jungle Adventure bed, which is a little bit less modern. It's cool to add like some more details, some more straight lines here and there to make it look a little bit different. So it's really easy to change up the look of objects, especially beds, if you just want to be a little bit more creative. And Dine Out has some good kind of surfaces that can really accommodate that and make your furniture look completely different. So I definitely recommend, based on this video, I definitely recommend Spa Day and Dine Out. Oh, and Parenthood, obviously. Parenthood is everybody should have Parenthood. That's just a given. But if you're looking for 2 more stuff packs, or not stuff packs, why do I keep saying stuff packs? Game packs. If you're looking for 2 more game packs, I would highly suggest Spa Day and Dine Out if you have a similar build style to me. If you don't have a similar build style to me, then maybe, my opinion doesn't really mean anything, but I'm assuming that if you're watching this and you like my style, then my suggestion might be relevant. So yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying this, and I hope that you guys are liking me kind of challenging myself and doing different things and limiting packs. I know that a lot of people have been asking for more limited pack stuff, so do let me know your feedback, and if you like this direction, or if you just want me to do, you know, no limitations, just use every single pack and go crazy, like, you guys always let me know. But here in the kids' bedroom, we're just doing like a little accent wall using, again, the Spa Day wallpaper. See, Spa Day is so diverse. You can use it in a kid's bedroom, you can use it in a modern kitchen, anywhere. So that's pretty much it for the interior. Now we're just working on this nice big patio section outside. That was like one of the main features of Planet Blue's inspo pick that she gave me, is this nice luxurious modern backyard area. So because we didn't have that modern hot tub that comes with fitness stuff pack, we only had that base game hot tub, which has that really kind of like ugly canopy roof, which doesn't go with this house's vibe at all, because this house is like very modern and sleek. That weird canopy roof base game hot tub just in it. I decided to do a trick that I've been doing since I first got the game, and that is making my own hot tub with the pool tool. Just make it an octagon shape and then call it a day. Obviously they're not going to have the same hot tub interactions because it's going to be, you know, a swimming pool, but you still get the look you want. And then if you do have the fitness stuff pack, is it, you can just add in a real hot tub if you want to, but obviously we were limited. So that's pretty much it for the home, you guys. I really love how it turned out. I think that I'm really impressed with how much we can do, and how I didn't feel super limited even though we only had game packs. So I'm super happy with how it turned out, and I hope that you guys like it too. I'm sorry if I was getting the words game pack and stuff pack mixed up in this voiceover. I have no idea what I've been saying, but just to be clear, this build is game packs only, not stuff packs. Stuff packs will be the next one, so I hope that you guys will tune in and come join me to help me out with that one. Again, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if you guys want to join my Discord and submit any photos for Curb Appeal, I'll link all of that stuff below, all of my socials, everything. So yeah, let's keep in touch, and I hope to see you guys soon. But the video is now over and the screenshots should be rolling, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. Rate the recreation out of 10 or rate this build out of 10. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends, or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!